Are you a lifelong fan of General Hospital?
Are you a new fan who wants to know more about the history of the show?
Do you enjoy talking about the show with others?
Do you find yourself yelling at the TV?
Is your self-care an hour a day in Port Charles?
If so, we invite you to join hosts
Amanda Kimmel
and Shannon Coach at the place where all the hidden conversations take place and secrets are revealed.
Meet us at Pier 54,
a General Hospital fan podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome to the Port Charles 411. Today we have a fan spotlight. I feel like it needs a theme song.
It does. It does. But we always say, like, they were so nice. We could talk to them forever. And we do honestly mean that. But I feel like today was a different depth. She, like, educated us on stuff, too.
I know. It was really good. So we spoke with Ariel, and we get into it. But I think one of our favorite things, too, is always hearing younger people or people newer to the show, like in the past 15 years, finding it and finding out how they found it and just things like that. It's so cool. And hearing their journey with it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And we have a mutual love that we may have talked way too much about. So we hope you enjoy our conversation with Ariel. Your saber thingy. That's Fanola.
Oh, she's very quiet.
Hi.
Hi.
How are
Can you
you?
hear us?
Yes.
Okay, good. We
you
got
hear
new
me?
microphones recently, and they've been a work in progress. So I
Okay.
wasn't sure if it would mess up on Zoom.
I've never used Zoom before.
Oh.
I mean, I did. I went to the JPS and Charles Shaughnessy Zoom a couple weeks ago, but I didn't like go on camera or anything. So
How was that?
it was fun. I actually just bought tickets to go see JPS and Fanola in Jersey. So
You're breaking Shannon's heart.
We should go. When is that?
it's November 19th, I believe. They have a date in Albany too on the 18th.
Do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'll be there. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Just get
Add
all the
this.
fans together.
I'm like, business is kind of slow around that time. Well, I guess we should probably start with introductions. We're going to leave all that in anyway, as you know. But I'm Shannon.
I'm Amanda.
I'm Ariel.
Nice to meet you. Thank you so much for, joining us today.
Yeah, of course.
Now we can get back to the conversation about traveling. Have you gone to any other in-person events?
I have not. I just kind of got into the whole like fandom side of things like last year and started like talking to people, making friends and stuff like that. I'm going to the Jex Live with Eden and Evan in September.
Yeah.
In Syracuse, so that should be fun.
You're traveling all over the place. Yeah, we've only gone to, we've seen Stephen Bradford, and we finally went to one of the fantasy weekends, and it was the last one.
Oh, yeah.
Not like the last one, but like the last year that they did them last. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a friend of mine who lives in Pittsburgh was like, they were all in Pittsburgh in like 2019, and then she like didn't know about it, and now she's like, I really wish I'd known about it.
I think that's happened to us as well, because they were in Cranberry, and I think you text me on like a Thursday, hey, they're here Saturday, and we're both busy.
Yeah.
So that just, you just never know.
Yeah.
They should really check their schedules with us.
I
don't
know.
understand why we're not the priority here.
Well, that's how I kind of felt today, because like they've been talking about the like Albany, New Jersey thing like a couple of days ago, and then I woke up this morning and she was like, here's the tickets, and I was like, oh, okay.
Very nice.
Yes.
I think part of it too, though, is we don't like spoilers. So I know myself personally, I'm not in groups or on email lists that would give them.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they're doing a good job now of promoting, with
Outside of that, yeah.
and all the actors are sharing also on their own social media. Kathleen is sharing all the time about her cooking shows and stuff like that. We still have to do one of those.
We do.
She asked us to join. So, well, I mean, not like join, but to
watch.
attend.
Yeah.
Can you tell us like your story of how you got into watching General Hospital?
Sure. My mom has watched GH since the late 70s, I believe.
Okay.
I'm not sure like exactly when. I know she was like a teenager when she started watching though. And when I was like little, she was like, it's an adult show, basically. Like I was not supposed to watch GH and I knew this. But you know, when you tell a kid that they're not supposed to do something,
Yep.
they're like, I want to know more. So she would like watch it in her bedroom with like the door cracked. And I would sit in the crack of the door sometimes and like watch what was going on. So I don't have like concrete memories of like the plots or anything at that time, but I remember like hearing like Emily and Georgie and like stuff like that, even though I didn't really like watch when they were on. And like the old like Faces of the Heart opening that where like Tony Geary like gets up and walks away at the end, you know. And then
I'm loving that is your first open because ours is the 90s.
Yeah.
And that's cracking me up.
And then in 2009 is when I actually started watching like every day. So I won't say how old I was in that time because my friends will all be like, "You're an infant," and you will probably also be like, "You're an infant."
No, it's we really enjoy hearing, you know, when people start. And I mean, your first experience was that opening. You know, our grandmothers remember the ambulance,
Right.
Yeah.
You know, like that's what their opening was. Ours was the pinkish,
Yes.
like beigeish, pinkish, but
Yeah.
it had. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I've seen most
Okay,
of them.
so it has like I remember Sunny jumping off like just as the explosion happens, but they're and that's happening in the background as they're putting the characters. And Foster was even on it. You know, the dog was even on it.
Oh,
Lucky used to have a dog named Foster.
Yeah.
Oh, that was him. It was Lucky, Emily, and Foster.
Yeah.
And Mac always ended it.
Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, I think it was because of his eyes.
Oh yeah.
But it's so I kind of just did the math because in your write-up that you sent to us about like a little synopsis,
Yeah.
you put your age that you started, but I'm not going to give your age because
I mean, I get like all my friends all the time are like, they get reminded of how old I am and they're like, oh God, you're babies.
nah, you're fine. You said that when you sent in to us, you said that you and your best friend started around the same time, and her mom also. Well, I'm sorry, I'm assuming that your best friend is a girl. Guys watch the show too. Okay, started with their mom as well.
Yeah.
Now, did her mom start watching at the same time?
No, I don't know when her mom started watching, but I knew that she had like been watching, and I didn't like know that her mom had been watching also, but like, she was like, "Oh, I've been like watching General Hospital with my mom," and I was like, "Oh, like same." And her mom had the GH scrapbook, which is outdated. It only goes to like 95 or something like that. But I wanted to know more, because I'm autistic, and that's just like I wanted to know like everything that was happening. So she gave me the scrapbook and I like read like the entire thing, like cover. And she's like, you can hang on to it for a while, like it's good. And I gave it back to her eventually, and I have my own copy now. But like,
awesome.
That was like before I knew that like YouTube existed and I could go watch stuff. Like that was my like background to the show. So
we only discovered all the YouTube playlists because of the podcast. I mean, if you listen to our first couple family recaps and stuff, we weren't really doing research. We were pretty much just reading a write-up that we found. And now because of the scrapbook, because of YouTube, we are much more ingrained, I guess, in our research. It's more thorough. We're going to have to fix some of the ones that we did.
We're going to do it eventually.
Yes. Oh, maybe
I like when you guys are comparing like the different things that you've read to like when you're doing like the historical stuff. Like you're like, this thing says this, but this other thing says
but we're watching it and it showed this.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Yep. So you have a kitty right behind you.
Yeah. She's wandering around.
What's your cat's name?
Daisy.
Daisy.
Aww.
Yeah.
She looks like my Cookie. Cookie's a black cat.
Come here.
She's not around. Seriously.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
She's like, thanks for that stretch, Mom.
Oh, hi. But I was just thinking, it would be so cool if sometime we got like the moms and daughters and friends all talking and hearing you guys interact together. And because I know that's something that my mom watched a little bit. And when I would be watching in the 90s, she's like, that's not how that happened. That's not how that happened. They're dead, you know? And I think it's so funny.
Right. It's funny, even now, my mom used to watch it and she doesn't watch it anymore. And just last week, I was like, Holly's back. And she's like, oh my God, she died like 100 times. And I'm like, yes, but she is still alive. And Lucy's still on it. And, just going through those characters. And she's like, oh my gosh, yeah, they should not still be on there because they died in the 80s 10 different times.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Nobody's dead on GH unless you see the autopsied body.
Exactly.
But even then.
True. For the most part, if you get a body, it's usually they're at least going to stay.
If you get a body that's not burned beyond recognition, then
right. If you can identify it, it's at least dead for 10 years.
Okay, I'll give it that.
10 years is good, yeah.
Because by then they've figured out some kind of a way to fix them or whatever.
Yes.
So
I don't know. They cut Faison's brain out of his body, so I'm like,
oh yeah,
pretty confident on that one.
My husband is still pulling for it, but it wasn't his brain. So
that'll be a future storyline. They'll like implant it in some robot that will be destroying the world.
God. Not a Faison robot.
Not a robot.
If we could have Robin seeing aliens back in the 80s, 90s, then we can have a Faison robot.
But not even a robot, like actually like do like a brain transplant in somebody. Maybe that's what they'll do with Victor. Maybe they'll put
Faison's brain in him.
Faison's brain and Victor. And I mean, they're both obsessed with Liesel, so there's already something there.
Yeah. I'm hoping they don't hear this. I do not want that story.
Yeah, no ideas, anybody.
Right.
No, but that would
the writers are on strike right now, so they can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Oh, I was just thinking about that. I'm like, we're coming up on 4 to 6 weeks. But then I was reading something that said that back when the strike happened in the 2007, I think it was, that they had kind of like substitute writers that they're they're given some kind of like a pass. A pass is the wrong phrase, but you know what I mean. They're just not the original writers. So they have ideas of maybe what's happening already. Hopefully they watch the show and they might be able to sub in.
Yeah, they call them scabs. I don't like approve of scabs, so I'm not like, I don't hope that happens. JPS also said in a cameo a while back that they had been like stockpiling scripts in anticipation of the writer's strike. So I'm hoping that like we will have some more, room with that before they run out.
Yeah.
Right. Like, can they still record even though the scripts are not being written? Like, there might just not be tweaks.
Yeah. Right. I know they're still recording right now. So,
yeah. So we should be good for a little while.
I hope so.
Through like the end of June.
Yeah. Because I'd rather reruns than substitute writers because they don't.
I'd rather reruns too.
They don't know.
Listen, there are 2 people right here who have already volunteered services, but I don't want to be a scab. But I'm also not a writer. So.
Yeah. I am a writer, but I don't like, do any of that.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You got to respect the original.
Absolutely. I think they just need to do like they did in COVID and cut back to 4 days a week, though. Have Friday be Flashback Friday and just have the originals. That way it lasts a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we'll see.
I know they were testing out the GH spot. I don't know if you guys have looked at that at all. but like on the ABC website, they have like a GH spotlight, and they've been playing stuff from like 2018 on there. So I think that might have be like a test run for like what they're gonna do if they run out of episodes, but I don't know.
Oh, I didn't even think about that because that's that free channel that everyone's all excited about from a couple weeks ago, because they were anticipating the strike. I wonder if that
would
could
make
be.
sense. Yeah. So what's been your favorite storyline so far?
My favorite storyline. I don't know. I really liked the whole Aztec princess leading into the Asian Quarter storyline. I'm an Anna Devane fan, so like that was like a good thing for me to go back and watch. I've been watching through all of her stuff, but like that specifically like was really like captivating, and like her early dynamics with Robert and Sean and everything were just like really interesting to watch. I'm trying to think of what else that I really like. I don't know. I've been watching Casey storyline, the 1990 phase on stuff too. And that's all really good. But I could say anything Finola was in was really good. The first like major storyline that I remember really well was when Sunny and Brenda were getting married, I think, in like 2011, and Sam was exploded. That was the first time I remember like a Friday cliffhanger like giving me anxiety over the weekend, because I was like, oh god, like is Sam dead? Because I didn't really understand like stuff back then. Like now I'm like, oh, I know that the actors are still on the show, so like that they're not going to be like dead or whatever. But at the time I was like 12, and I was like, oh god, what's gonna happen? So yeah, that's my mind.
That's so funny, because that was what, the third time that he was marrying Brenda?
Yes.
Yeah. But they never actually got married, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think that, but yeah, so many.
He'll come back, and that'll be.
We could just do Sunny's wedding.
His new love, kick Nina to the curb. Because,
not a new love.
Well, his new old love. That'll be the reason to kick Nina to the curb.
So what are your thoughts on Nina? I'm sure you already know Amanda's.
Yeah, my thoughts on Nina. She could be not there. I would be okay with that. Yeah, I didn't like the character from her inception, because she was kind of crazy. She was causing problems for Sam, and Sam's my fave, and like that was a whole issue, and then she's just kind of gone downhill for me over time. So yeah.
You keep breaking up a little bit every now and again. I don't know if it
might be my internet.
Okay.
If I need to, I can switch over to my phone.
You might just want to repeat what you just said about Nina, though. I think you said that you didn't like her since her inception.
Yeah, like I didn't like her
like
since
all
she
robotic.
came on.
Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, she's gone downhill since then for me. So I could do without her.
Thank you. Shannon keeps trying to find redeeming qualities. I'm like, no, I'm just over her. She needs to go away.
I just feel bad because I've seen things that Cynthia Watros has been in, and she's better than what they're writing her. So
I guess my thing is like, if they would just let her be like crazy like she used to be, like I would be more into it. But I feel like she does like these crazy things, and then she tries to act like she's like the sane one in the situation, and I'm like, but you're not. So.
Or she apologizes it away by saying, I used to have problems and I'm okay now. But it's like, no. That's still not a okay thing to do.
Yeah, like her whole like trip with Ava is really weird to me, because I'm like, you tried to steal her baby from her, and you're just trying to like act like, do whatever. And then she's like telling Sunny that she doesn't want to get close to him. She like might kidnap him if she like goes off the deep end, and I'm like, whoa, like that's not...
Just having a moment of technical difficulty. I feel like this is where we need to put the big and this is an age thing too, where most people don't remember the big bars and the
flat screen.
Sorry. Oh God, do you remember that? That was horrible.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Did I do it?
Yes, yay!
Okay.
I know. I'm sorry. I was
It's
like, maybe
okay.
it'll get better. And we've had it where I've let it go. And then I'm like, well, maybe editing it won't do that. Like it'll have actually come through. No, it comes through exactly how we hear it. So okay.
Okay. Sorry.
You're good.
Don't worry about it. It happens. So back to not liking Nina.
Yeah.
Continue, you two.
If I remember
Though,
what I was
like when
saying.
she was crazy, it was fun. Like when she had her friendship with
Yeah.
Franco, it was fun.
Yeah, she just was like nuts, and she was like kind of unapologetically nuts. Like Heather's kind of like unapologetically nuts. Like I appreciate that, you know, because I'm not like, oh, you're trying to act like you're the rational person in this situation. But like whenever Nina like does something like nuts and other people are like, you sound nuts, then she's like, no, I don't. Like I'm being perfectly sane right now. And I'm like, that's not how anything works.
Right.
We're so whiny. I will get that. Like I don't like the but I need to do this.
Mm.
And then her whole like Willow has to love me because she's my daughter like thing like drives me up a wall.
And she can love her without liking her.
Yeah, and I mean like, you know, just because she learned that Nina's her mom doesn't change like how she felt about her yesterday. So, you know.
Yeah, we all agree. So Brenda can come back and Nina can go away.
I really
Nina
don't
could go
know
away.
if I want Brenda to come back though. It's when she came back for the 50th, it was like blip.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if she's going to come back and stay for a while, I would rather them try Sunny and Brenda again than him and Carly again.
Yes. Okay. Or we could just bring somebody new in.
That's true too, but that doesn't seem to happen.
No.
See, I'm over here wanting him and Carly to happen again purely to spite Nina.
Oh, are they going to do it where they do wind up getting back together so that way she doesn't have to testify against him in this whole SEC thing? As if they're trying to get really to Sunny. No, because there's nothing to testify against Sunny with. Never mind.
No.
Because
Yeah.
they've done that before where they...
Right. They've gotten married for that before, but the SEC doesn't have anything to do with it.
Yeah. That's just...
Yeah.
I know that they keep talking about, they're probably going after you to get to Sunny. And she's like, all right. Like, that's great. We're not married anymore. So how's that happening?
Yeah.
So yeah, there's my Nina hate. I don't like her.
Oh, okay. You run a Discord community?
I help run a Discord community.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my son uses Discord. Do any of your kids?
No.
I have zero clue how this thing works. Can you explain it to us? He does it for gaming. So I'm like, okay, so you're just playing games with your friends. But then when you said you have like you participate in this General Hospital Discord, I was like, maybe it's not what I thought it was.
It's kind of like, so I used to use Skype as like a social media platform basically. But like it's the same kind of, yeah, I know it sounds weird. But like when you want to have like group chats with people online, like it was, you know, useful for that. And you could do like video calls and stuff too. So Discord kind of is like where we evolved from that. So you can do like video calls or like just voice calls or whatever. You can like put up your screen and stream stuff for other people to watch. So that's why like people use it for gaming. Like you could stream you like playing a game, or we stream GH in there. Like we all watch GH together. And yeah,
Figure out Discord.
There's like different like text channels, so you can go through. We have like different threads to talk about like GH, or to talk about like classic GH, or to talk about other soaps that people watch, or to talk about like just our lives in general and stuff like that. So it's
okay.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I knew that he was playing games with his friend. I mean, he was 21, so I'm not asking. I trust him. You know, I'm not really worried about what he's doing. So when you mentioned that, I was like, I don't think I actually understand what Discord is now. That is really cool. I never really used Skype though. So like, I didn't realize that you could, I just thought it was like a video call thing. I guess that makes sense that you would be able to do it with multiple people on there too.
Huh.
Yeah.
So is it a nice community, or is it like, you know how sometimes Twitter can get really kind of
It can, yeah.
not nice. That's why
I've
we
been a
don't
part of
do
Twitter being not nice.
we don't do a lot on Twitter. You're good on
Yeah.
Twitter though. Okay, from at least what I have seen, you're good on Twitter.
I try to be.
You're at least nice to us on Twitter.
I am nice to you on Twitter. I like what you guys post on Twitter. But no, it's a nice community. We kind of like had a Discord that was open to everyone, and that didn't work out super well. So now it's kind of like you have to be like, I don't want to say vetted, but like it's all people that we know who
Yeah.
we know are going to be cool, and like we're chill. Like there's a lot of different opinions in there, and we can just talk about like our different opinions, and everybody's like, yeah, that's that's fine. So
Kind of like us. It's yeah, sure. You can. Did you listen to the fan spotlight? We're back to Nina, but Amanda and oh my gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. But they had a great argument. But it was like a true debate, though. It was you guys both listened to each other, and we left as friends.
Yes,
And
she had a lot of Nina love, and I was trying to persuade her that she was totally wrong.
I don't think so. I think the last one I listened to was a Carly fan.
okay.
I don't remember when that. I don't listen to podcasts as often as I would like to, so I'm kind of behind a bit. But
yeah, it was it in the fall? I think it was in the fall.
Yeah.
I'll find it, but it was a good conversation, and that's the thing is you can have a difference of an opinion and not people go overboard like attacking, and that's too much. It's
and like another thing that bothers me is like when people like want to act like something is like like not true to the character or whatever, like their hate's like not supported by like what's actually happening on the screen, and I'm like, are we watching the same show?
Yeah.
Like there's been times that we have said that doesn't make sense, that's not what they would typically do. It's fandom is different now. You know what though, I really want to know this because back in the day we had to write letters. Did they receive hate mail?
Oh yeah,
I would have to imagine that they
I'm sure they did. Yeah,
I know at least Finola Hughes used to receive death threats like,
because she took
mail.
Robert from Holly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So see, there's
death
been
threats though.
overly dedicated fans.
Death threats. Yep.
From the beginning.
Like, oh well, because that's what just happened to Cynthia, and that's why Laura Wright took to social media and was like, "No, Cynthia Watros is not Nina."
Yeah, and I feel like people don't really get that. Like, well, obviously, I don't feel like people always get the separation between like character and actor, but I also feel like people don't get that like those actors are each other's family, and they like spend way more time with each other than you were ever going to see on Twitter or anything like that. So obviously, they support each other.
Right. I mean, they hang out. They know each other's kids. I'm sure that Anders Hoves is really a nice guy.
Oh, I've heard he's a wonderful guy. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear, though, that it's basically a good community where you can have open conversations, but not want to cry at the end of it, I guess.
Yeah. That's always the goal, to not cry.
Because of other people, not because of like I cry at everything. So
I cry a lot too. But yeah, you don't want to have a conversation online where you're like, now I want to cry, because that's
Well, I just came up with a kind of different question.
Okay.
Because you said that you're a writer.
Yeah.
So is there a past story? So nothing current because we don't know where it's going to go. But is there a past storyline that you would have written differently, and how would that have gone?
Yes. I have an immediate thing that comes to mind. But I know like why it happened in the show that way, because I know that like Tristan was not like available to do more on the show at the time. But when Robert left Anna to like deal with Robin's funeral alone, and he just like, what are you doing? And they're gonna have him for like a couple episodes. I feel like they should have had him for the role and not to be like I'm a virgin, kill myself, and like that whole thing. Yeah. I would fix that. So.
I'm obviously very glad that Robert did not do that, but I feel like that gave us a different vulnerability that we've never seen with Robert. You know, he was devastated over Holly and obviously devastated like and Anna, the times that both of them have respectively died. And obviously, I'm not obviously losing your daughter. I can't even imagine. But that was totally different than we had seen before. But you're right. Sometimes you're just like, and that person wasn't there. Why?
Right.
Yeah. And it's usually actor availability. I'm not saying like the suicidal part like makes sense to me for who Robert is, especially because he's always been like the white knight, like I'm gonna be your hero and save you and everything. But I just wish that there had been more to that and not just him being like, I'm gonna kill myself. JK, no, I'm not. Bye. And like leaving Anna to deal with all of that on her own.
And it would have been different if they had him really spiraling and he had to go to a mental health facility to handle it instead of being there with Anna.
Yeah.
That would have been almost more excusable, I guess.
No, it would have been, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Rather than, like you said, just being like,
yeah, I'm going to go run off after Ethan because he might be my son. Like, okay, great.
Right. I just thought of that because, like, we always talk about that there was someone who told us that they do fan fiction of General Hospital. I can't remember.
I do fan fiction of General Hospital.
Do you?
Yeah.
So you actually, like, write it out and everything?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Are they long?
The one I'm working on now is over 30,000 words now, which is I think it's about 105 pages right now. And I'm not done with it. But I've written like shorter stories too. Yeah.
So what are some of them that you have written?
If
you don't mind sharing, if you don't want to share. Okay.
I have done like some, it's all Valentine and Anna because that's where my brain's at the moment. But I've done like some missing moments with them, like just stuff that we haven't seen on screen. So I did one with them in their like original safe house before they went to Europe. And then I did one of them like in Europe on that same trip. And then I did one that was like Valentine's point of view while Anna was like coding in the ambulance because I thought that was I didn't like that we didn't see that. Basically, they were like he was like Anna coded, and I was like, why didn't we get to see him like freaking out over the coded? So I wrote that, and then the story that I'm working on now is like an alternate universe take on them. So like if they had been in a relationship when they were teenagers, and like how that would progress in Anna's story from there.
That's
so yeah,
cool.
that's my big project.
That is so cool. I love it. If you ever want to read some, let us know.
And then I have a friend who I've written like some collaborative stuff with too. So
that is really cool.
Yeah.
That's just like so creative. I don't think I could do like a short, you know how they did the 5-6 minute what if scenarios.
Yeah.
I could probably do that.
Right.
But not, you just developed an entire backstory to teenage years.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
It took a lot of work.
Talent.
There were phone calls for hours to discuss like what the timeline would look like if I did that. So
did you try to keep to the timeline that we have with what we know for General Hospital, or did you?
Yeah, because like my thing was like a lot of Anna's character has been shaped by her relationships. So like Robert has had a huge impact on her. Duke had a huge impact on her. David had a huge impact on her.
Yes,
so I didn't want to like. I've watched all of her on All My Children. So yeah. Even though I suffered through the end part of that, but yeah, I did watch all of it. And especially like her children, like I was like her miscarriage and Leora, like I didn't want to like take that away from her because again, that's a big part of her character and like stuff that shaped her. So I kind of am like working around those things and kind of like inserting Valentine in different parts throughout there without taking those things away.
That's awesome.
I love that.
I know.
Did you listen? We interviewed Vincent Irizarry.
I did listen to that.
Just gonna let you know that we did that because that was.
It was like funny because I did one of my chapters I did recently where I dealt with Anna's miscarriage that she had in '88, and somebody commented and was like, "This is grim," and I was like, "Have you watched All My Children in 2003?" Because Vincent and Finola were like, "When's it gonna stop?" And I just can't imagine, like, hearing him like talk about that. I was like, I can't imagine being an actor and being like, can it be over? Like, could I just be done doing this? Because I'm sure it was exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I mean, very, very emotional. And didn't they had Felicia do something like shortly after her son passed away. And I was kind of mad about it because
that was whenever they were pretending like her and Mac were going to have a kid.
Yes.
They kept talking like,
was that it?
Oh yeah.
The fact that she hadn't been involved in the girls' lives, and so are they going to have a baby? And that was how they kind of brought in the whole, is Mac the dad, blah, blah, blah. But it was like, yeah, that would be devastating to sit here and talk about having a new baby after in real life you just lost your son.
Yeah. I don't know.
And like to think about like Finola having like a new baby while she was like playing out this storyline where her baby died. I was like, God.
Yeah. Or like what they did with Sasha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that
gosh.
too. Yeah.
That was
for
horrible.
Sure.
And she's having another one.
Yeah. Well, I was glad they just left that one alone.
I know.
Just hide it with big purses and don't put us through
her
a
giant purse she
again.
keeps carrying around is like so funny to me. I'm like, we all know. Okay.
But I guess the good news is that it did not traumatize her too much.
Yeah.
Right.
So
right.
I could not imagine going back to work and having to deal with that right away.
Yeah. You're emotional enough. That would be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad that they're kind of off the Sasha misery train, at least. Like, there's still, like, some conflict that's going to happen there, obviously, but I like that she's not just getting blow after blow.
Right. At least it's money this time. Yeah, instead of family members dying off.
No, but she's being betrayed by someone who it took her a while to trust. And then she's like, no, but I'm going to trust you. And now I hope that this kind of brings her back to, like, that's going to be the final straw. And we get...
I feel like they're going to even it out, though, because she's going to realize that she shouldn't have trusted her mother-in-law, but she should trust Cody.
Yes.
So it'll kind of soften the blow some.
Yeah.
There's a romance there.
I was going to say, I'm like, but I don't want that to happen at the same time that she finds out about Gladys, because like we say, you know, women can actually go through something without having to have a man.
No, I'm going to disagree with you here because she doesn't need a man.
I've gone through plenty of stuff without a guy.
Yes. But I feel like they've built up the backstory enough that, like, you see the flirtation between them and you see that there's feelings there maybe developing. And so this is just going to be when she realizes what's going on and sees that he was trying to protect her, she'll be mad, and then they'll end up starting a relationship after she gets over that. It's not out of nowhere.
I'm good if they start a friendship, because they're not even really friends right now.
Yeah.
There's a flirtation there every time they see each other.
But that's not a friendship.
I want her to have friends. Yeah, I'm on that side.
Like, it would be good if they then started to become friends. Like, she's been distrusting him, and then she finds out that she was trusting the wrong person and distrusting the wrong person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But to immediately jump into romance, and no, that's mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
They could just be friends.
They can just be friends, but I think whether it's friendship or romance, it's going to come from that so that it's not as big of a blow.
Hope it's friendship first.
Okay.
Gonna have to write this down. I'm doing really bad at keeping track of the things that we're guessing that then we might end up being right about. Because we talk so much about our guesses.
Yeah. But we're usually on opposite sides, so I feel like one of us is always right.
So, that is true.
Cover all your bases that way.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly. I felt like I had a question halfway through that, and now I forget what it was.
That happens to me all the time.
I don't have a question. I was waiting for you to come up with something.
I asked all about Discord because I don't even.
That was interesting. Like, I'm glad that we have an education.
You're the
now.
first on teaching us about that. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You guys like get together daily and talk about it, or?
I mean, it's like it's always there. So like even if like I'm awake at 3 o'clock in the morning and somebody is like on Pacific time and they might just be like, oh, it's like midnight there, so we could be like chatting on there. But we do like stream GH every day on there. So
I should make. Oh, that's how you always want to watch it together.
Yeah.
She keeps saying she's like, we need to record live sometime while you're watching it, so that when I'm screaming and crying, like it's right there.
Because you give your poor family a heart attack at least once every 3 months when you scream. So I would like to enjoy that with them at some point in time.
mine's funny because like my mom will like text me, and so like she was like downstairs the other, and I was like sitting up here, we're like doing whatever. I was probably watching GH honestly, and she texts me and she's like, Valentine's gonna get shot, because there was like the target on his chest, and I was like, yeah, sure, mom. Like, because and then she like text me like whenever she watched the episode a couple days later, and she was like, now Anna's got shot and she's gonna die.
No,
quit being so negative, mom. Come on.
I'll be honest though, I've been worried about them just killing off people like legends. I have had my concerns about that recently.
I feel like they got enough backlash over doing it with Alan that they wouldn't do it again, but I don't know.
They killed Luke. They said that they killed Luke. He's not dead. Do you think?
Well, yeah, but he was
alive?
like, Tony's pretty done with the show, so I don't really like.
So you think Luke's dead?
I hope so. Is that controversial?
No, I just want him to be living in Amsterdam happy. He doesn't even have to come back. I'm okay if he doesn't come back, but I'm okay. I want him to not be dead. That was the dumbest way to kill Luke. I mean, Luke Spencer
It was a pretty dumb way to kill Luke. I will agree with that.
Like, if Luke Spencer's going to die, it is going to be epic.
Yeah.
They've been doing kind of lackluster deaths recently. So, like,
What is wrong with us?
because I'm like,
That
oh,
death
like
was
it
not
seems
exciting.
like we might get like like a whole excited death, and like there's so many people who could have killed Victor, and to just have him like kind of not even really explode like on the boat, like
Right. Like, why didn't he explode?
right.
Well, I'm better with having a body.
Right.
I'm better with having a body too, and I like that. I like that Valentine got his moment where he was like, "It's my family now, and I'm not gonna let you like define me and all that." Like, I was like, "Yes, good for you," but
That was good.
I feel like he's come very full circle as a character, and I appreciate it.
Valentine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There was something that we were just researching recently, and I'm like, man, he really was not good. when he
no, yeah,
when he was trying to it's when we were doing the Cassadine Island and Spoon Island, and not Cassadine, Spoon Island and Windermere, because
And he was taking it from Spencer.
yeah,
Yeah.
he didn't start off as a good guy. I
Yeah.
know.
no.
I still don't think he's a good guy. I think
I don't think he's a good guy, like, but I think that he's trying to be a better person, and I think specifically that he is very concerned about how Anna thinks about him. So I think as long as he's like, I know that Anna won't have a problem with this thing that I'm doing, that's like his baseline.
yes,
So
that's good. I like that.
I don't want him to be a good guy. I want him to be a little bit rough around the edges and, playing dirty sometimes, especially if like we're looking at EOQ or anything like that. Like,
He's like the Cassadine Ned.
yeah.
Yeah.
Loves his family, absolutely cares about his family, loves his wife, but there's a little bit of Ned was never evil though.
I wouldn't say Valentine was ever evil.
Yeah.
I just think he was very dramatic and mad at the world. So
Yes.
didn't go over very well.
Well, to be fair, that was Theodore. Is who
Theo
he
Hart,
first-
yeah.
That
His little mustache.
was so bad.
What do you think about Joss and Dex, since they're like closer to your age range.
That's funny because like the couple I'm interested in is not close to my age.
Right.
I like Joss and Dex. I wouldn't say that I'm like super like invested or anything like that. I feel like it's hard to be invested with like younger characters in relationships on a soap anyway, because I'm like it probably won't last, just because of how the soap goes. There's usually something that breaks them up. And obviously like they might get back together at times, like Liz and Lucky were together as teenagers and then, kind of got back together a few times. Yeah, I like their little vibe. I like their chemistry and stuff. I think it's good. And I have a lot of friends who really like them. I'm chill to just like watch them and be like, yeah, you guys are cute, and go about my day.
Yeah.
I just don't care. Like if they broke up, okay. If they don't, yeah, all right.
That's what I was thinking. The younger perspective,
Yeah.
maybe I'm missing something because I'm not invested.
But Spencer and Trina, they need to stay.
See, yeah, but I don't care for Spencer and Trina either. That's my other controversial take. I don't know. I saw potential for them in like 2021, like in the summer when they were having like all that flirty stuff happen, and then they brought Esme in, and I feel like it just kind of like ruined the whole thing, and then it went on like for a really long time. It's still going on. He's still like Esme and my baby brother and everything, and not really like Trina. So
I guess that'll be a slow. I mean, there are already. They said that they were together, right?
Yeah,
like, that was a conversation that they had was very specific. We're together, right?
Yeah.
But maybe their relationship will move at like a slower pace than.
No, I think they're going to blow them up.
Really?
I think they're gonna get to that point where they're like so in love, and then it'll be revealed that Ace is his baby, not his brother. And then,
but he didn't sleep with Esme.
Okay, have you watched a soap before? Do you know how it works? So,
I mean, he did, just not any time or near the time that she would have.
I'm just saying. I think they're gonna play that twist, and then that's what's gonna break them up.
I also feel like, like Portia's been riding so hard for like Spencer's gonna hurt her that might be like, that's gonna come to fruition at some point.
Yeah. I'm sorry you don't approve. That's where I think we're gonna go with that.
I didn't think about that with the Portia being so, or like, is she just gonna keep pushing Trina away with it?
But that'll be what brings them back together, I think, is Trina will be upset over Spencer, and at the same time, Portia and Curtis will end, and so they can be sad together that their relationships ended.
Yay.
The mother-daughter bonding over broken hearts.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I don't know what to do with that. That's a lot to take in a moment.
Like, all right.
Okay.
I do want Portia and Curtis to be over.
Oh yeah. I was not in love with them from the very beginning, and the fact that he could already be turning to Jordan just shows that he's not where he needs to be.
Did you watch yesterday's episode?
I did not.
Okay. I won't say anything then.
All right.
But...
So maybe I'm wrong and something's changed in the last couple of days. But okay. See, I feel like
we legit do not talk about the show until we are on this couch.
On Sundays.
Yep.
So I have until tomorrow we're recording early so that we have our weekend for the holiday.
Ask you, I'm like, I don't think we actually confirmed that.
Yeah.
I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah, that's
cool.
fine.
All right.
That works. So
thank you for being part of our planning today.
Yeah, I'm like a witness, so like
right. It will happen tomorrow. So I will be caught up by tomorrow when I sit here. Yeah. But right now, no. But yeah, I just feel like we saw Curtis. The whole reason him and Portia didn't work out the first time was because he couldn't be sleeping with someone that was married. So he has those morals, and he's held on to those morals. For him to flip-flop right back to Jordan already just shows that he wasn't where he should have been to be marrying Portia to begin with. So,
yeah.
I don't know. I have more faith in Curtis than that. So now I can't wait to watch yesterday's to see what But game
I was gonna
changer
say,
there was.
I'm not gonna say anything right now because
okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say anything either. It's
All
also
right.
like funny to me because whenever Anna is on, I watch it live. But I don't usually watch it live if she's not on.
I
But
love
then I
your
always
dedication.
I'm unwell.
Oh no, you're fine.
But I always watch it in the evening, like on Hulu, with my wife. If Anna has been on like earlier in the day, that means I've already watched it, so I will end up watching it twice. So especially like there was a period there where she was on for like a lot of the days, and I was like watching GH twice every day, and my mom's over here like, "Why are you doing this?" I'm like, "But you catch stuff the second time. You didn't catch the first time." So
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she tends to binge it all at once, and I do more of I try to watch it at night. Although lately I've been getting up really early, and it's become part of my morning routine where it's like I do X, Y, Z, and then I watch GH, and then I start my day.
Huh.
It's weird.
Getting up early is
It's
weird.
been interesting.
yeah, getting up early is not for
No.
I'm trying to get back to 5 a.m.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I'm
God.
at 6 right now.
Mm-mm.
And naturally at 6.
No.
No alarm.
I'm still going to bed at 2. I can't be up at 5.
I go to bed at like 3 or 4, so yeah, that's
See?
no. It's a no for me.
Yeah.
But it's funny because she'll watch it all together. And then sometimes I'll do, like the day or the next day, or sometimes I'll do 2 or 3 episodes and then not watch again. And then the next 2. And I'm like, I forget already what happened.
I was going to say, if I don't binge it, I feel like
that's why I
Mondays-
take notes. That's why you don't, because you watch it all at once.
Yeah.
And I do because I need to remember what happened Monday. If it's Thursday night, that I'm watching 3 episodes.
and that's what happens. If I watch Monday on Monday, then when I binge everything Friday night or Saturday, I'm like, wait, what happened Monday? If you pay attention when we go over the notes, I'm always like, Monday? I don't remember that because it was so far away. Like,
Yep.
I just don't get it.
Or it's like, did
So-
that happen
That's-
this week or did that happen last week? So
Yeah.
It's also part of what I do on our Discord is like, because one of my friends was like, I forget like stuff that happened, and I was like, I could do like daily recaps. So that's like part of what I do when I watch it in the evening is I like take little notes, and then I like, I recap what happened for the day. So we have a whole channel that's just like all of my little recaps. And
Oh, that's cool.
did you see James Patrick Stewart recap Max?
I did.
That was very cute.
Oh, that was the sweetest. I love that man.
I swear that man will make a video about anything, anywhere. He's like driving my car, I'll make a video. On a ski lift, I'll make a video.
Right.
Right.
Do you watch his Friday night reading of children's books?
I do, yeah. Yeah. It's like funny because I talk about it with my friends, and we're like, there's probably like 5 actual children that watch these, and it's just like a bunch of us.
You know what? I mean, not to get like all psychological or anything on it, but like there's like that's an adult being read a children's book. I don't know. There's just something about it, and he's so sweet about it because he does the voices. I don't know. He's just so sweet about
He
it.
shows you all the pictures, like it's delightful.
He does voices.
Yeah.
He can be reading the stocks to you, and you would be like, "Oh my gosh, it was so nice." Like,
I'd be rich then.
It
I'd be
doesn't-
paying attention to
it
what
does not matter.
That's
what
true.
he's
Yeah.
reading.
No, I'd agree. He has a good voice. Like,
He does. Ooh, my watch is
Oh,
trying to get in on the
Amanda's-
conversation. I'm sorry.
watches
Yeah.
now.
it was funny because when he did the Zoom with Charles Shaughnessy, somebody asked him about like how he got started doing his stories, and he like lit up. Like he loves doing these stories on Instagram, and so he's talking about it. And Charles Shaughnessy's like, I didn't know you did this, and he's like, go look at my Instagram. Like,
It's pretty much just
Oh.
reading children's books.
yeah, sometimes he posts other stuff, but not usually. It's pretty
Yeah.
much just and it's like also funny because he posts them on Facebook too, and I'll go on Facebook and I'll be like, oh, here's James again with his story.
I just think that's nice. It's like Kathleen and her cooking. It's
Mhm.
it's nice when they let us into that part of their lives.
Right.
Like how I almost said Sunny. Maurice has us all over his house,
Mhm.
and shows us the goat.
Yes.
So
Yeah. I think Finola made a video yesterday about like their Van Alive in Sacramento, and like
Mhm.
Lily's in the video and she's got like dog hair all over her, and I was like, they're just like us.
Yeah.
She's
So
bad
now
at
that
using
we've
the
I'm like, now
internet
that we've
though.
discussed our obsession with James Patrick Stewart.
I can talk about that
Never
for a
gonna
while.
want to
but-
talk to us.
He's gonna be scared. I'll be like, just talk to me. It's okay. Let me help you.
I'm like, I promise I'm not a creeper. I just really appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, I have this whole thing too where like I know he like lurks on Twitter all the time because he'll like randomly like or retweet stuff that's like, you know, like he's not tagged in it. So I'm like, okay, like he's lurking around here, he's seeing all kinds of stuff or whatever. And I post my fanfic like in the Vanna tag, and I'm like, there's like absolutely no way this man has not seen that I like if I like meet him and he's gonna be like, oh, I've seen like your writing on Twitter, and I'm gonna be like, oh my god.
But that would be awesome.
Right. What a compliment if he saw that.
I don't know. I tried to make my peace with it. I'm like, he's probably seen it. Like, it's okay. But, you know.
Hey, you put it out there. There's a good chance.
True.
I could just sit here and talk about that all day. But
Talk about James Patrick Stewart.
Sure, she could.
Yeah. I just think he's a nice guy.
You're allowed to have a crush. It's okay.
I don't know what
Can
I
I
would
ask
do
you
about
guys?
that.
Oh yeah.
Since I'm a Vanna fan, how are you guys enjoying how Vanna's going currently?
When they have them together, I really, really like it.
Yeah.
That sounds like such a stupid answer, but
No, I get what you mean though. Exactly. Yeah.
like when he was making her dinner and
That was so
like
sweet.
Mhm.
that was great. We just need more of that. You know, it's
Yeah.
I want to see them. We kind of just saw them do something together, but we really didn't.
They were kind of separated for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it was,
Yeah.
they were hiding out in Holland,
Oh yeah.
but all we saw was them in the safe house just talking, which I mean was cool, but we didn't see them really working together.
Mhm.
You know, fighting
Yes.
and
Yeah.
stuff.
I'm all for making out against barrels, but like, you know, I want to see some action stuff too. I agree.
I want to see her taking the lead on a shootout or something, and he's just covering her, is further back and everything, and is just letting her do her thing because he respects that, but obviously isn't going to let anything happen to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you?
No, I'm on the same page. I feel like they had that conversation when they were coming back about how they needed to spend time with their families and kind of focus on everything else. And that's fine. But I feel like there was such intense heat being, brought between the two of them that it's not realistic that they're just going to not see each other the way that it kind of feels like it has been. It's like, oh, I'll meet you once a week and make you dinner, and then that's it. After that type of relationship, you feel like, well, I need to see you every day. I need to see you a couple times a week. So I hope they find that right balance, because now I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, they're on. Now they're going to be off for another week. And it makes me not as invested.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm obviously I'm very invested, but like I do wish that we saw more of them, and I feel like it's kind of like a cop out to be like, okay, like we had Anna be shot and like all this concern over her being shot, and then we had like Valentine almost die and like all the concern over that, and now they're like, you said, like they got like 30 seconds together in an episode, and we don't know when we're gonna see them together again. Like,
Right.
I would like some follow-up to, hey, we both almost died and now we're back home. It's I don't know, I had somewhere else I was going with that, but yeah.
I think it would make more sense if we saw what they were doing while they were apart too. Like, we're not seeing him hang out with Charlotte. We're not seeing him get back into ELQ stuff. It's just like they're not there.
Yeah.
And so I feel like it's the wrong twist. They're focusing more on Robert and who's he going to choose than continuing to grow.
Which I'm
the
like, who
relationship.
asked for this? Like, I don't think
Right.
anybody was like, we want a Robert-centric triangle in 2023. Like,
No, we
Right.
just wanted Robert and Diane to get together and that be that.
Exactly.
yeah.
We didn't need the
I
Holly.
do appreciate that Diane was like, I'm not gonna
Yes.
fight with somebody over you. Like,
But there was enough tension there already with him being the DA and her being an attorney.
Mhm.
That I felt like that was enough.
Right.
How are we going to make this work if we do? We didn't need Holly.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, no, we never need Holly.
No, exactly. I get the
do like
nostalgia from the 80s stories. Like, she was very important and all of that. Okay, great. But I don't feel like she brings anything to the storyline now. And again, it's because she's never there. She pops in, oh no, there's an issue with Ethan, and then she pops out again. I don't know.
Or she pops in and frames Anna, and then she's like, I actually have the evidence that could like save Anna, and then she just walks off into the fog, and it's like, okay.
Yeah.
You know what would have been awesome is, so I really liked how Holly left after the fire, like after she was on fire. You know, I liked how she left then. If they had just had Felicia go to the auction by herself.
Yes.
Holly called me, said that she needs this and that, but you know, she's supposed to be dead, so I'm going to go. And then have the Tracy thing. So that way we still got Tracy back. But then we also saw exactly what we're seeing with Tracy, that Tracy was not letting anything happen to Luke's son. But also Holly maybe had a piece in it, but it was just a simple phone call to Felicia.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Felicia could have handled that.
Yeah.
Also, way too much dwelling on her giving Victor erectile dysfunction.
Right.
I'm like, nobody needed to know about that.
Nope.
And I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to say like this is stereotypical, but from what I hear, because I'm not in that age group, but I feel like that's a normal thing for someone of his age to be experiencing, right? Like,
Yeah.
those are typically the guys that we see on the opposite commercials.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
was that really a shock? You know?
She's like, I made you impotent. And I'm like, okay, he's like 80. Like, what?
Maybe if he was 30, that would mean something, you know?
Yeah.
But not so much at his age.
No.
And to like know that, like, you know, she slipped out in his drink in like November or something like that. And then, like, we're going to come back to that 5 months later and be like, oh, no, she didn't slow him or anything.
Well, and the other thing is, he was obsessed with Ace being the Cassadine bloodline. At no point did he ever say he was trying to have his own heir.
Right.
He was not like he wasn't trying to be Sunny and get like 5 women pregnant.
Yeah.
Especially not banging Eileen Ashby. Like, that was not his goal.
No.
Right.
I never thought about that. Like, he never once said it was just about Ace. It was about getting Spencer back. And then when he realized that he wasn't getting Spencer back, now there's Ace, and now he can focus on that. He was never trying to have his own kid.
No.
Huh.
No. I mean, he didn't want his own kid that he had. He never paid attention to Valentine until he was like 60 years old. And then he was like, surprise, I'm your dad. And Valentine was like, okay.
This is where we need to really do like the genealogy stuff. Like, who has had the most quote dads? Like, lied to about who they're from. Charlotte, I think, goes for moms because it was supposed to be Claudette, and then it wound up being Lulu. Yeah.
Well, there were a couple of lies about who Charlotte's dad was too in there.
Yes. So she just gets parental confusion award because she had 2 options for mom and 3 options for dad.
Yeah.
Griffin and Nathan.
Yes. Yeah, Nathan. Yeah.
And then it winds up being Valentine.
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't there also a possibility of Stavros? Or was that just he was obsessed with her when she was frozen?
Just obsessed.
Okay.
I don't think, he's just obsessed. I think it was Nathan and then Griffin and then Valentine.
Yeah.
Poor Charlotte.
No wonder we never see her.
Well, and that was like funny because they recast her again. And when JPS was talking about it during the Zoom, and he was like, the first time that he met her was like while he was breaking down in the hospital, and he was like, I'm sorry, I'm not usually like this. Like, oh my God. Like, why didn't they let him meet her before that?
Right.
Like, hi, I'm gonna play your dad. I mean, she's old enough now, though.
I mean, yeah, she probably was like, okay. I just feel like that's a weird way to be like, we're introducing you right now, and he's like having a breakdown.
Yeah.
Well, that was kind of the conversation that we had with Marcus Coloma about one of his first scenes was with Jeannie Francis, and she slapped him.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you walk in this room and there's Jeannie Francis, and she hugs you and then smacks you.
Yeah.
Like, what was that like? I feel like I could talk to you all day. Is there anything else that you wanted to ask us?
I don't know. I feel like I had a thought earlier and then I don't remember what it was.
Okay. That happens to us all the time.
I don't know. If you could bring one character back, dead or alive, like there's no restrictions on anything, who would you bring back?
Oh, wow. No strings attached.
Yeah.
You have an answer.
I don't. I want to know who your answer is.
I feel like I know who 3 of your answers would be.
I think you're wrong, but go ahead.
I feel like your answers would here. I'm going to guess your answers either Sean, Karen, or Stone. Really?
Yeah. I would bring
Not a
back,
single one of them?
No, I would bring back, I would want to do the whole family, but Robin and Patrick. Because I feel like we could use Emma.
Okay.
Now that Elizabeth's kids are older. And I like Patrick had chemistry with everyone, and not just the flirtatiousness with the women, but even with the guys. And they need somebody like that.
Yes.
And then
I feel
Robin.
like Curtis kind of has that though with the guys, but they don't use it enough.
They don't use it enough.
They don't use him having actual male
I think
friends.
Patrick was seen more because he was at the hospital all the time. And so you saw him interacting with hospital staff and regular people coming in. And then Robin, just because she was like a legacy character.
I want to say Jonathan Jackson Lucky, but they have made Lucky such a bad person, like a horrible father.
Yeah.
That I don't like where that would go, I guess. So, oh my gosh.
I don't really like that that's the like consequence of an actor leaving if they're not going to recast the role, is that it kind of just like makes them seem like they don't care about anybody else anymore.
Right. Like Aiden could 100% be Skyping with him all the time.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I just got off the phone with Dad. Yep. But no.
Yeah, it was something that I appreciated when I went back and started watching like the 80s. Is like in 85, like they're at Kelly's and like Ruby gets a call and she's like, "Oh, it's Luke, like Laura's having the baby." Like, so you're still like, you know, seeing that those characters exist off screen and like you're like hearing about them and stuff like that.
Right. And that, I mean, Lucky could be sending Aiden recipes and Aiden could be trying them and saying, "Oh, Dad just sent me this recipe from where he is. This is, you know, I mean, I know he bakes mostly, but I feel like he could be expanding into more culinary stuff. You know, that's chopping."
Yes.
Thank you for the I really
feel like I stumped her.
I did.
I thought she was going to say Lucky. That would have been my guess.
There's so many good options though. Okay, right now, we'll go with right now. I would like Faith Roscoe to come back and go up against Ms. Wu.
Okay.
And Sonny. And I want Dex to be Faith's son.
Faith's an interesting choice. I would not have
Oh yeah, we love Faith.
imagined that.
I was tying it into something current.
Yeah, no, I
know you said no strings, but I was like, no. That's what I would like to see right now.
I mean, there could be strings. I'm just saying that there didn't have to be any strings. Like you could just, you know.
No, like I could have said Stone.
Yeah.
You know, and yeah.
No.
I can't bring myself to watch that storyline because even just listening to people talk about that storyline makes me cry.
Oh, it was so good. You just need to get the Kleenex out and watch it because it was some of their best performances.
Yeah. I mean, I know at some point I'll have to. I watched like Anna's like ghost part of that, like her talking to Robin, and that was like a lot for me too. But even like you know, like listening to you guys talk about that storyline at like Robin's funeral when they were talking about Stone, like I was like bawling. Like I'm like, I know like watching it will be worse.
Well, and that's the thing. That was the first time I watched it. I mean, I had always seen that clip, you know, at the end, and I cried at that because that was sad. But then watching the actual storyline the whole way through, it hurt, you know? And then we interviewed Michael Sutton and he listened to that. He listened to our recap of it. And because he addressed the fact that like you watched it live, like when it was happening and I didn't. And yeah, that was a hard one. It's still hard.
It was so good though. I mean, that's why it's so hard, is they did such a good job of keeping it as real as possible.
I'm going to throw in a second one because she got a whole family and say Alan. Also.
Okay.
What about
She
you?
didn't bring out a whole family in that. So.
What about you? Who would you bring back?
I would also have two, which would be Sean, just because, and especially like with Anna with Valentine, I would like to see like his perspective on that, and I think he and Valentine are really similar characters, so I think that they could like play off of each other really well. And Alex,
Oh yeah.
we know she's not dead, so.
And you were just talking about Sean Donnelly, not Sean Butler.
Yeah, Sean Donnelly.
Yeah,
Sean
Just
Butler.
to clarify for anyone, because I followed the group,
Yeah,
but some people who don't know who Sean Donnelly is.
Oh,
which is sad.
yes.
I really
Sad.
kind of, I mean, you got to see a lot of this stuff twice.
Mhm.
I mean, it's all new to me.
All new to me too.
I'm sorry you weren't watching it whenever you were too
Before I was
young to
born,
watch it.
before I
Yeah,
was born.
yeah.
Darn.
I was not watching it before you were born. It's not that many years.
Oh no,
between
those
that.
there's enough that you were doing things before I was
Yeah.
born. But those storylines were probably when I was like 5.
Right.
So,
right,
yeah.
right. It was the age difference
You
enough
just
that I could
enough that you remember
remember.
them. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not
It
giving
was like funny because my mom watched it all live, but she's like a casual GH viewer. She'll like have it on and like completely like go in the other room and be doing something, and it's like still playing in the other room, and I'm like, like you're not really watching GH. It's on over there, and she's
Mhm.
like, that's like fine with her. So she doesn't really get that I'm like very invested in what's happening, or that I'm like rewatching all this stuff, and she'll like. If I'm watching like the 80s stuff, she'll be like, oh, like, what's happening? And I'll like tell her, and she'll be like, I don't remember any of that. And I'm like, okay.
So you're going to find this in probably about 10, 15 years, because when we go back and watch things for our research, we watch things that we watched, but at the time we were paying attention to Lucky and Liz and Jagger and, all the younger characters that we forgot. Like, I remembered a lot of the Stefan and Catherine, but there's also a lot of it that I didn't remember happening.
Mhm.
And it's interesting to go back and watch it when you knew that you watched it before. Because you watch it
Yeah,
different.
I've done that some with like I've gone back and watched like Anna's stuff from like 2012 to like 2015, and I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't remember like some of this stuff happening, even though I know I was watching it every single day. Like,
Yep.
So
Right. I mean, you said catch stuff watching it the second time in a day.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
true.
But my mom it's like major stuff. Like I watched like I was watching like a Scrubs playlist, and it was like during the encephalitis like outbreak situation, and I was like trying to talk to my mom about it, and she's like, I don't remember this happening. And I was like, major characters died. Like, I'm like, Courtney died, Tony died, like Danny died, like this was all like a major thing happening. She's like, I don't remember it. And I was like, okay, mom.
Yep. But I remember when Edward let Emma have, it was a different outbreak.
Oh yeah.
When Edward let Emma have the last
vaccine.
and that was his last episode.
Mm-hmm.
And they could not have planned that any better. That
Yeah.
the last thing we saw Edward Quartermain do was that. And didn't he just like give her like a little thumbs up from
Yeah.
oh
Don't start
Because he
crying.
liked Anna.
not
Right.
yeah.
Which is like funny because the reason why he started liking Anna was because he thought that she'd screwed over Robert on the wedding ring part, and she really didn't. But he was like, "I like you" because Robert was mad at you, and she was like, "Okay."
See, and that's the other thing. So like our favorite Edward is John Engel, but so many people that are older than us hate him because they prefer Edwards. What was his last?
You know,
Was
you
his name
shouldn't ask me
Edwards?
about names?
Oh god,
Who's the guy that played him before?
I know him. I don't know what his name is.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, I know.
Daniel Lewis.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
All I typed in was Edward, and Daniel Lewis just popped in my head. But so many people that were watched it before, prefer him over John. And I think we can all agree, whoever that guy is that filled in for him for like a year or whatever, just
Right.
Yeah.
There's always characters we just nope.
There's some recasts you don't acknowledge.
Right. Exactly.
like they never and we'll just talk about a current one, but we're not going to get into the conversation because this will be after our recap, but we haven't done our recap yet. But everyone knows Christina's getting recast.
Yeah.
It went so badly the last time. And they never, ever, ever refer to the mob princess thing.
No.
And there's a reason why. They're like, nope,
yeah.
that just never happened. She never came home from college and started a reality show. No. But
I mean, I don't know that you can do worse than trying to recast Anna Devane and then having to kill her off because everybody was so upset about it.
Right?
Really fumbled the bag on that one.
There's certain ones that just,
No.
It's a fair opinion.
Yeah.
I feel like it's the general consensus.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it is.
So, well, we have been talking for quite some time.
I don't even know how long it's been. I have not looked at
It's been like an hour and a half. It goes so quickly, though.
It does.
I mean, when we talked to Lydia, look, it was like 2.5 hours before we even realized it. So,
yeah.
Yeah, I talk on like Twitter Spaces with my friends all the time, and I'll be like, "Oh, it's been like 3 hours," and I didn't even like process that it's been 3 hours. So,
right.
Yeah.
But was there anything else that you wanted to chat about real quick?
I don't think so.
This was so much fun. We'll have to talk again.
Yes.
Yeah.
We want to read some of your stuff whenever you're ready to release that to the world.
Oh. Yeah, it is adult rated stuff. So if you're like chill with that.
We will not have James Patrick Stewart read it on a Friday night. How about that?
Maybe not on Instagram.
We will not submit that as a suggestion to him. Well, this was wonderful. Thank you so much, and hope to talk to you again soon.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
She was just so sweet, and I'm first of all so thankful that she was so kind with how she explained Discord.
Yes.
And not
she didn't laugh at us like, you guys are so old.
Exactly. I thought about it after I asked. I was like, oh gosh, I am that age now. Where I'm like, excuse me, youngster, can you please explain this thing to me? Back in my day with the Facebook. I am old enough to say that you had to be in college with a college email address to be able to sign up for the Facebook.
The Facebook. But anyone could sign up for MySpace.
Yeah. I saw a meme recently about how MySpace people, it talked about the fact that we were so not overly sensitive to things because we straight up put our favorite 8 people up on our profiles.
Yes.
And that could change at any minute. And if you got removed from number 1, bam.
Yep.
I remember I was obsessed with that with certain people. I was like, where am I?
I never checked
One of my
it.
friends did it to me all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those friends that can.
And that was the time.
Yes.
But yeah.
If you don't know what we're talking about,
I'm sorry.
MySpace, you could rank your friends. And you picked your top 8.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, back to Ariel.
Yes. So now we have education on the new and upcoming stuff. We can be one of the cool kids again for a minute.
Do you want to try Discord sometime? I feel
like I wanted an invite to hers with her. Yeah. Like they've already vetted the people that are in it, so it's not going to be arguments. Or if it is arguments, it's, normal disagreements.
Conversation, yeah.
Being nasty to each other. Yeah. Just to see what it's all about. That would be so cool.
Maybe we'll ask her if we can join sometime.
We'll just sit.
Is there an age requirement?
Right, you know how
you have to be under 40.
That's what I was gonna say. Like I face it with Madeline all the time because 13 is the age, and so she's asking for Facebook, and I'm like, I don't know. There's not really anything that bad on Facebook, but I just don't like her on social media stuff. But you're supposed to be 13, and I wonder now with other things if it's going to be like, I'm sorry, if you were born before 1990, you cannot join this platform.
Oh no. Okay. Anyway, but I love the fan fiction stuff too.
Yeah, I seriously wanted to read her stuff. She seemed like she wasn't ready to quite put it out there yet, but when she gets to that point, she should definitely send it to us.
Yeah. Or,
the dedication it takes to write all that up.
and I don't want to say, kind of, I do. Just sit here and read it to us.
Yes. She can be your Friday night bedtime story.
Yes.
Instead.
Got a little bit too much into James Patrick Stewart.
That's okay. Everyone loves your love for him. You're allowed to fangirl out with other
just
fans.
a general appreciation for
Yes.
what a nice guy he is.
Right.
And I love that she developed backstories into the teenage years, because we know a little bit about when we learned that Anna and Holly had the same nanny.
Right.
You know, things like that. But we don't know a lot
Yeah.
about their backstories. And she's developed this entire, is that what the metaverse is? I think that's what the metaverse is. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so old. She made it. Okay, I'm just gonna shut up now.
Hopefully, we're not the only one that got an education. So
I don't think so.
there you go. No, she was just so sweet about all of it, explaining her love for GH and how she got started. And then, yeah, the fact that she takes it to fan fiction, like, so creative.
That is.
That's awesome.
I absolutely love it.
And I love knowing, we always joke about, because soaps do keep going away, how long are we going to have GH, to know that there is so many young people that invested in it still, that they're talking about it daily and whatever. Yes, that's a good sign for our future.
So without giving her age away, but I feel like she's probably in our son's age ranges.
Yeah.
Because our boys are far enough apart,
Mhm.
but I feel like she's in that range. And yeah, that's great, because then maybe she'll pass it down to, if she has children.
Right.
Or nieces or nephews. We didn't get into family.
No.
But, I mean, that's something that we have both shared, that, you've shared it with your mom, I've shared it with my Grammy and stuff like that. So
Still trying to get our kids into it.
my daughter did say, like, maybe one day. I have caught her lingering if Chris Pratt were ever to come on General Hospital, I bet I could get her to
There
sit
you
down and
go.
watch it.
There you go.
I bet I could get her to.
Yeah, my only hope is Madeline. She does kind of tune into it. And I'm like, yes, this is the age that I was starting to want to watch it on my own. Come on.
Yep. But we just need more kids her age-ish, or just above her,
Yes.
to grasp her. And with the writer's strike, I don't think that's happening right now.
No.
So, and I guess we'll see what happens with that. But if you would like to be one of our fan spotlights, we absolutely love talking with other fans. It is so much fun.
Yes. And maybe you can educate us on some stuff too.
Yes. We do have a fan spotlight form on our website. Just go in, fill it out, and we will get to you about scheduling your interview, your chat. But I guess join us on Monday, and we'll see maybe if any of her fan fiction has come true.
Oh, that would be good.
That'd be so cool.
That would be so cool. I can't wait to see what I haven't
I want to know if she
yet.
keeps tally, because remember how, like, there's certain things
Yeah.
that when Terry said lava, and we're like, they listen to our show.
Yes.
I wonder if there's anything she has shared that has come true on the show. Darn it, why didn't we ask her that?
We'll ask her it next time.
Okay.
All right. So have a good weekend.
And we'll meet you at the pier.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed today's show, we invite you to go to peer54podcast.com to subscribe on your favorite platform. Don't forget to leave us a review.
And you can also follow us on many social media channels. Just search for Peer54 Podcast. Also, we are not perfect, so if there is something that we missed or messed up, just let us know by emailing us at peer54podcast@gmail.com.
It's tax season, and at LifeLock, we know you're tired of numbers. But here's a big one you need to hear. Billions. That's the amount of money in refunds the IRS has flagged for possible identity fraud. Now here's another big number. 100 million. That's how many data points LifeLock monitors every second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it guaranteed. One last big number. Save up to 40% your first year. Visit LifeLock.com/podcast for the threats you can't control. Terms apply.